After that fight, of course, what was the celebration like? Can you tell us more about the reaction in Mexico? Because Marquez has been trying for this is the fourth time. What was the celebration like?
Well, after the fight, I was with my son and my
Mm-hmm.
wife. So I didn't, I don't live in Mexico. I live in the U.S. So I left to I stayed at a couple days, and then I went back to Puerto Rico, where I used to live, and pretty much I celebrated with them, with my wife and my son. They went
Uh-huh.
through a lot of sacrifices, me being away in Mexico City for so many months, and it was very emotional for me because for me was one of my biggest goals. I mean, as a professional, Manny Pacquiao. It's before I even got into boxing, he was one of my idols. I always liked Manny Pacquiao a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I got hired with Marquez, I saw Manny as a challenge for my career, as a challenge on that, because I saw Marquez the first and the second fight, how close they were, and I
Mm-hmm.
thought, at the moment, Marcus, he was a good fighter, but there was something lacking in him that he needed to beat Pacquiao, and there was more science, there was more physical conditioning with the usage of science,
Mm-hmm.
and for me, it became a challenge because pretty much I revolutionized the conditioning in boxing after that. So I was very happy, I was very emotional with my family, and at the same time, well, Marcus called me, invited me over to go with him and the president of Mexico, but I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
able to go. And so it was Mexico was celebrating pretty big. Mexicans, just like Filipinos, they love boxing. And those fights with Manny Pacquiao would always be remembered, memorable fights, always gonna be remembered. You know, all the time. So people really was pretty excited. It was pretty excited. They were happy about it, and I like I said, I went home. I celebrated. I got on a cruise ship, and I went
Uh-huh.
vacations for 14 days. you know.
Oh, nice. Very well deserved vacation,
Oh,
especially
thank you,
after
man.
yeah, yeah. Because I know Manny has fought a lot of Mexicans, and it was Marquez who won in emphatic fashion. I'm sure it's a big celebration for Mexican boxing fans.
Yes, yes, definitely was. It was. It was. It was. People were shocked. They were very happy about the whole thing, and I mean, being the fact that Manny Pacquiao beat Marquez, first, second fight, the third controversial. So people wanted to see a little bit. They
Hmm.
call it a little bit of justice themselves, and they got to see that. But frankly, people tell me, and you don't take it personal. I said, no, I don't take nothing personal because I'm not the one fighting. Marcus is fighting. Pacquiao is fighting. We just do our work. You know, we just do our work, and I never get involved emotionally with this rivalry. Obviously, as you know, I work with so many boxers from different nations. Filipinos, Mexicans, Americans, Canadians, Russians. I mean, you name it. At the
Yeah,
end of
yeah.
the day, this is the work that we do. So we work for our clients. Obviously,
Okay.
for me that victory was special. It was special because it meant a lot for me, and it's always gonna be it's a great memory.
Yeah, it was indeed a great memory. I'm sure you've seen the memes and the cake. that cake. I don't know when was that birthday with Juan Manuel Marquez and then Pacquiao lying down. Have you seen that?
I think man, people were just putting a lot of memes. I think they were just some of them were out of line, because at the end of the day, hey, Senator Pacquiao got knocked down, but he did a hell of a fight. I mean, he was there and he was winning the fifth round. So there's always, unfortunately, in boxing, there's always the fans that go out of line sometimes, and I think it was okay to celebrate, but it went a little bit above, the
Yeah,
celebration with this crazy memes. You
yeah.
know.
For a while, Mexicans and Filipinos were going at it, but we were losing that battle on social media because of those a lot of memes and a lot of and that cake. I